the rarest of rare. You have not just a UFC world champion, but a 2-division world champion, superstar who the whole world wants to see, and you're his wife. So you're like, oh, look at me, I'm married to the baddest motherfucker alive. And then he doesn't want to be with you anymore. Like, oh, really? Well, I'm gonna fucking take you down. And women, that's what they love, is reputation destruction. That's what they really are experts in when shit goes sideways.
Ilia Topuria accuses his wife of attempted extortion over false allegations of domestic abuse. Adding fuel to the fire, the rules in Spain and America can favor Topuria's wife, and his net property will be divided equally. Recently, Ilia Topuria has opened up regarding the personal problems that have forced him to take a break from fighting in the first half of 2026. For months, reports have swirled that Topuria was getting divorced from his wife, Giorgina Uzcategui, who is also the mother of his 2 children. Those reports came with rumors that the divorce was getting ugly, with big money and custody on the line. Before getting into further details, a famous podcaster, Joe Rogan, showed his sympathy towards Ilia Topuria, calling this the biggest issue a fighter in his prime could have.
He seemed really, like, innocent and, you know...
It looked like a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. But this is the ugliness of social media, right? Well, she's taking photos of rappers and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, putting it on Instagram.
No.
Yeah, you know how they do it? They try to steal your soul.
Jesus.
Put a fucking knife right in your spirit. Mother of your children, and this lady is a monster. And
there's
I think
nothing
he's trying
worse
to
than
get custody.
feeling, like, psychologically duped by somebody, too.
Well, I don't know if it is psychologically duped or if it's like once she's not on your side, you know,
then it's just
burn the house down.
Ilia Topuria is a professional mixed martial artist. He was born in Georgia and represents Spain. He became a UFC featherweight champion in 2024. In 2025, he moved up and won the UFC lightweight championship. He is known for his powerful fighting style and unbeaten record. Topuria earns money from UFC fight contracts. He also earns from win bonuses and performance bonuses. Brand deals and sponsorships add more income. In 2025, his net worth is estimated between $1.5 million and $2 million, based on reported fight purses and endorsements from MMA media and UFC coverage. Giorgina Uzcategui is a businesswoman. She moved to the United States at a young age. She works in renewable energy and is the CEO of Future and Energy, a company focused on solar and clean energy solutions. Her social media partnerships and brand endorsements are another source of income. In addition, Giorgina oversees numerous areas related to the overall marketing of Ilia Topuria's public brand and business development. Based on all of these sources of revenue and publicly available information, Giorgina's net worth in 2025 was estimated to be close to $1 million. Ilia Topuria and Giorgina Uzcategui combined net worth. Together, Ilia Topuria and Giorgina Uzcategui have a combined net worth of about $3 million in 2025. Ilia Topuria remains the main earner through UFC success. Uzcategui adds a steady income through business and online work. They are seen as one of the more financially successful couples connected to MMA today. Ilia Topuria and Giorgina Uzcategui's personal life and legal claims. In 2025, their personal life made headlines. Ilia Topuria publicly stated that false domestic abuse claims were made against him. He strongly denied all allegations. He said the matter is part of an ongoing legal dispute. No court ruling has been made public so far. Topuria asked fans to wait for the legal process to finish. What is next for Ilia Topuria and Giorgina Uzcategui? Because of the legal situation, Ilia Topuria announced a temporary break from title defenses. The UFC plans interim fights while he steps back. Giorgina Uzcategui continues to focus on her business and family life. Both remain active professionally. The final outcome depends on future legal decisions and official statements. At the end of November, Topuria announced that he wouldn't be able to compete for several months, so long as the difficult moment in his personal life continued. Now, he's giving a glimpse into just how nasty things are getting. Topuria wrote on Instagram, "In recent months, I have been subjected to severe and unacceptable pressure, including threats to disseminate false allegations of domestic abuse unless financial demands were met. These allegations are entirely unfounded." Ilia Topuria suggests he's being extorted with false allegations of domestic abuse and has submitted evidence of this to legal authorities. He does not specify who is doing the alleged extorting. Topuria didn't mention anything about vacating his belt, but Pimblett believes the winner of his UFC 323 fight with Gaethje could be elevated to undisputed champion if Topuria doesn't return by summer. Topuria, a former UFC featherweight champion who knocked out Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway in consecutive fights, claimed the lightweight title this past June with a knockout of former champ Charles Oliveira at UFC 317. Ilia said he is still uncertain when he will come back and fight, but hopeful he will come soon.
Extremely sad. It's I feel for everyone involved. I feel for his family. I feel for his kids. Finally, Ilia, because what the public wants to know, you announced not the first quarter that you'll fight in January. When would you like to fight? When you feel it's time to return? Well, Ilia says, as I've communicated, I'm going through some personal problems. I do not have an exact date when everything will be fixed. I hope that as soon as possible, as soon as it is solved, I will be ready to go back. In the octagon, I prioritize at this time the welfare of my family, of my children, my own. So as soon as everything is solved, I will be back to the octagon to give it the show that everyone deserves.
Ilia said he has good connections with UFC and they're understanding him in a difficult situation, although he is at the peak of his career, but taking a break is important to sort out these problems.
The UFC was handling the situation and the kind of support that they were giving to him. Here's what he had to say. I think a lot of people were surprised that you were not fighting in the first quarter, at least. But how is it with the UFC? Are they understanding? Because obviously all the fighters can go through problems such as what you are going through. How understanding was Hunter and the other people involved? The truth is, Ilia says, they have been excellent. We have a special connection. I have understanding without having to give a lot of explanation, understanding from them. From the very first moment, they have extended their hand. I have been offered their support in any time I needed it. So I don't really know. I'm very happy.
And then DC reacts to Ilia Topuria's statement. Ilia Topuria has officially walked away from the interim title. This doesn't sound like a retirement or a full exit. It sounds like Ilia is telling us that his return to the octagon may take longer than people expect.
Ilia Topuria has officially walked away from the interim title. If this statement is true, automatically elevates Hattie versus Gaethje to an undisputed belt.
I think it's still the interim championship because I still believe that Ilia is stepping away further now. Ilia said it in that statement. What he has to deal with personally is first, and it's going to be what he takes care of before anything else. And I think that means the championship belt. It feels like he's telling us it's going to be a little longer than people may anticipate before he's back inside the octagon.
However, Rogan's main concern wasn't Ilia's talent. It was his personal life. He pointed out that Ilia is in his late 20s, right in his prime, and personal turmoil at this stage can seriously derail a fighter's career. Rogan stressed that relationship issues, divorce, and public scrutiny, especially with children involved, can be mentally exhausting and damaging.
A bad woman. Just fucking
But he's got to get
tank
his
her
boys in his corner, just like get his mind, dialed.
life. He has children with this lady too, so
Yeah.
it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
It's like,
and
that's
she's-
what it is, regardless of what he's saying, when he's like, I got to get my personal life in order and the timing of everything. And I think there's actually, is it publicly media about there's like a divorce now or something?
Oh
too?
yeah,
Oh,
it's public. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, she's taking photos with rappers and shit. I would imagine it's relevant. meeting a woman in Miami. If
Like, I
she's-
mean, the factors certainly support that it's like a more likely chance that she's not the person she represented herself as, potentially. But
well, not just that, it's the culture of Miami. I always say that if you want to starve to death, open up a bookstore in Miami. It's like people are just partiers. It's like you should have a passport to go to Miami.
Ilia Topuria won't be defending his UFC lightweight championship anytime soon. Topuria initially planned on taking some personal time off, which resulted in an interim title fight booking between Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett in the UFC 324 headliner on January 24th. So, what do you think about this situation? And comment down your thoughts. Thanks for watching.